everyone's getting situated. Make sure that you're sitting in the front of the chair. You're not leaning on the back. And just glide the shoulders down the back a couple of times. Move side to side on the sitting bones. Hi, Wendy. And let both sitting bones drop equally. Ever so slightly lift the sternum and close the eyelids. Can you find that perfect spot for your spine where you're not tilting forward or back or to the side? Where is that perfect spot? And let's take a few slow breaths here. As you inhale, send your breath down into the belly. And on your exhales, see if you can make them even slower than the inhale. Bring your right pointer finger to close off your right nostril. And take a few slow breaths in and out through the left nostril. And if your left nostril is blocked today, then just imagine this. The left side is the moon side, bringing in that moon energy. Release the right hand and bring your left pointer finger to close off the left nostril. Inhaling and exhaling through the right. Release the left hand. Raise your right hand. We'll use the thumb and the pointer finger, or any finger that you choose, for the nostrils now. I'll mirror you. That might be a little easier. So bring your thumb to close off the right nostril. Inhale through the left. When you get to the top of the inhale, switch, exhale right. Now we'll reverse it. Inhale right. Top of the inhale, switch, exhale left. Inhale left. Top of the inhale, switch, exhale right. Inhale right. At the top, switch, exhale left. Take one more. Inhale left. Switch, exhale right. Inhale right. Switch, exhale left. Release the hand. And try to breathe equally through both nostrils, both channels. Your right nostril is home of the sun channel, warming energy. The left is the moon, cooling energy. And our goal in yoga, in every style of yoga, is to balance these energies to the point where our central channel between the two has energy flowing through it, and we become more awakened, more of a higher consciousness. So now bring your hands to the belly. As you inhale through both nostrils, I want you to picture your breath coming all the way down into your belly, and it's filling your belly like a big Buddha belly. And you'll feel the rib cage expand. And on your exhales, just slowly release it out. What's really happening here is as the lungs fill, your diaphragm is going down and it's making the belly puff. Now we're going to keep this belly breath throughout our practice. You don't have to inhale to your fullest capacity, but keep a gentle belly breath throughout this whole class. Bring the hands to the knees. On your next exhale, start to round, tuck in the chin, opening the back. Stay here for a couple breaths. Chin is tucking. And on your next inhale, start to reach your heart forward, shoulders glide back, front of the pelvis tilts forward. You're in a little back bend. You can even lift the chin slightly. You might feel your breath a little bit more in the chest here. Now let's inhale together here. Exhale as you round. And I'd like you to move with your own breath. So when you start to inhale, you flex forward. And when you start to exhale, you flex back. So you're really following the rhythm of the breath. When you're ready, bring your spine to center. Let the arms hang, palms facing forward. I'll mirror you. Reach your right arm out to the side and then up over the head to the left. You can brace your other hand on the chair a little bit. Reach a tiny bit farther. Let it go. Other side, reaching up and over. See if you can relax that upper shoulder down a little bit, just so that it's not crunching in. Good. Good, Nancy, reach those right fingers that are in the air all the way over to the left. Other way. There you go, yeah, good. I don't normally mirror you, but I'm mirroring you a little bit today. Reach a little farther to the left. Sorry. Reach a little farther and let it go. Open the feet wide. Knees are wide. Let your fingers curl into the inside edges of your knees. Let the elbows stick out to the sides. So the shoulders might try to do this, and instead you're going to relax them down and let the elbows stick out. Now start to swing side to side, dipping the heart a little bit through the center. Good, and now I'd like you to add the breath, excuse me if you lost it, inhaling to one side, exhaling to the other. Now stay to the left. I'm not mirroring you anymore. I'm terrible at mirroring. Stay to the left. Bring your left forearm to rest on that left leg, palm facing up. Reach your right arm up and over. And then notice that right shoulder blade. Try to draw it towards the back wall a little bit more. Let your chin tuck down, back of the neck is gently lengthening. Reach a tiny bit farther. And let it go right over to the other side. Palm faces up, reach your left arm up and over the head. Draw that left shoulder blade a little bit back towards the wall behind you. Chin relaxes down. Reach a little bit farther. And release it up. Both hands on the knees, leaning forward. If your feet need to inch forward to keep your balance, feel free to do that. Now imagine that your sitting bones are reaching into the chair, into the back of the chair a little bit more, as your heart reaches forward towards me. Can you still send your breath into your belly here? Now begin to fold, bringing the hands down towards the earth. Even as you're folding, Can your belly still puff as you inhale? Let your head completely hang. Bring your hands back to the knees as you rise up. And take little circles. So as we breathe in yoga, you're going to feel the breath reaching new places in different poses. So when you're folding, you might feel the pose in the low back or the hips. Reverse the direction of your circle. Good. And when you're opening the side in these postures, you might feel your breath more in the side. But even though that's naturally happening, we're also sending the breath low. Good. Bring your heart and spine to center. I'm just going to explain this a tiny bit more. As humans in our modern world of chaos and love and lots of other great things too, we tend to breathe here. So take a moment and just try to tense your belly a little bit and only breathe in your chest. You can even put your hands up here. Like, you're not gonna let your belly and your rib cage move. You're only gonna breathe in your upper chest. Does that feel familiar to anyone? This is a really incorrect yet common way of breathing in our world today. And so I'm only accessing my upper lungs. My lungs are way bigger than this. And you can actually feel that this is a stressful breath. I don't know if anyone else can tell that, but this feels constricted. I do not feel relaxed. It's kind of a tense breath, right? And then if you move your hands down, and at first when you're not used to breathing down low, it can feel a little bit uncomfortable because you're trying to open these pinched lower lobes of the lungs. But don't worry, they'll open, and they'll open pretty quickly, even just with a few times of doing this. So when your hands are down low and you're sending your breath down into the belly, you're letting the chest just relax. This creates a relaxed nervous system. It's scientifically proven. And so you might already notice a sense of calm. If you're new to breathing into the belly, don't over try. Don't breathe so harshly that you're creating tension. Try to allow the breath to come down lower. And if you're really used to breathing down low, then I want you to experiment with letting the belly receive breath and really imagine the rib cage flaring open like the gills of a fish. So your whole torso is breathing. Yeah. And now let's all together contract the throat slightly so that you can hear your breath washing in and out. You're inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Lips are gently sealed. And this subtle sound is called ujjayi. It's very relaxing to the nervous system. Almost like being in the womb again, hearing the mother breathe. Keep this breath as you inch your feet back together. Let the arms release and dangle. On your inhale, reach them out and up. Palms touch. Exhale, bringing the hands down through the center line. Releasing at the bottom of the exhale. You're smoothing out your energy. You're helping the lungs to open. This time at the top of your inhale, let the palms touch. And then exhale, lean forward slightly as your elbows stick out like cactus arms. Inhale here. Exhale, reach the arms wide as you fold over the legs. Let your head hang down. Take a full breath in the fold. Inhale, reaching out and up, coming back into cactus. Exhale here. Inhale, reach the rest of the way up, stretching up as your sit bones press down. Palms touch. Exhale, bring it down. Take a full breath in mountain. Inhale, reaching out and up. Exhale, cactus. Inhale here, reach those elbows back. Exhale, arms reach wide as you fold. Take a breath or two in the fold. On an inhale, reaching out and up into cactus. Exhale here. Inhale the rest of the way up. Press down through the sitting bones as you reach tall. Exhale, reach for your right knee. Hold your leg from underneath the thigh. Shoulders glide down the back, lifting the sternum, roll out the ankle. Other way. And now move that whole lower leg around so you're getting into the knee joint. Other way. Using the help of your hands, circle at the hip joint. Keep your breath. Other way. Draw the knee up towards the chest. You can continue to hold it just like this, or bring the hands in front of the shin. Squeeze a little closer towards your rib cage. Press down through your sitting bones. Sit a little taller. Now try to keep your knee up as you inhale, reach the arms out and up. Exhale, hands come down and flex your foot. Inhale, reach forward with your right foot and your hands. Exhale, draw it in. Inhale, you're building strength. Exhale. 2 more. Good. Try to give the knee a kiss. Let it down. Inhale, reaching out and up. Exhale, fly right down with wide arms this time. Sweep the floor. Inhale all the way out and up. And this time, sigh it out. Good, it's almost a little bit of a bounce as you sweep. 2 more. And cactus arms when you're ready. Reach it out even farther, folding down. Full breath here. Let the head release. On an inhale, cactus, gliding those shoulders back. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, palms touch. Place the hands underneath the left thigh, lifting the left knee up. Shoulders glide down the back. Heart is lifting. Circle out the ankle. Other way. And circle out the knee. Other way. Circling from the hip. Other way. Lift the knee up towards the chest. You can keep the hands underneath, or you can hold on to the front of the shin. As you squeeze in, sit a little taller. Can your breath still reach your belly? Keep the knee high as you inhale, reaching the arms out and up. Exhale, hands start to come down, and then inhale, reach everything forward, that left foot and the hands. Exhale, hug it in. Inhale. Exhale. Couple more. Let it down as you reach up. Sweep it out. One more big sigh. Holding in mountain with the arms extended. And now very slowly taking several breaths. As you reach out and down, let the arms create some heat, charging your space. Beautiful. Let's come to standing. Standing at the top of the mat with the seat of the chair facing away from you. So you have the back of the chair next to you. Good, and you can hold on to the back of the chair, or you can step back a little bit and bring your hands to your hips, circling out those hips. Reverse. Good, bring the hips to center. Step your feet shoulder width apart. Bending into the knees. Clasp your hands together. And then draw your elbows together. Okay, and you're gonna circle out the wrists. Good, keep your torso lifted even though the knees are bending. Circle the other way. Straighten the legs. Reach the hands away from you. Now draw your left shoulder back a little bit as you press forward through the heel of your right hand. Good, other side. Draw your right shoulder back as you press forward through the heel of your left hand. And sit down into imaginary chair again as you shake the wrists and hands out. Inhale, reach up as you sit a little deeper. Exhale, bring your hands to the back of the chair, walk back, downward dog. Really reach the sitting bones back and let your heart melt down towards the earth. Let's walk it out, bending one knee and then the other, leaning side to side in the hips.
Now let your legs come into stillness. Let your head hang, maybe tucking the chin a little bit. As you send your breath into the belly, can you also feel your breath reaching places like the low back, the legs, maybe even the underarms? Bend the knees. Draw your left heel towards your right foot. Lean on it. Step your right foot up to the chair. Now ground a little bit into those outer edges of your feet. So the pinky toe edges of the feet, press them down a little bit more. Your fingertips are on the back of the chair. Your heart is shining forward. Inhale, reach it out and up. Interlace all of your fingers except for the pointer fingers. And very gently just start to tilt your upper body to the left. Keeping your balance. Now passing through center, see if you can tilt a tiny bit to the right. Inhale up to center. You can even gaze up slightly. Exhale, hands come to the chair. Lift your back heel so that you're in a lunge. And as you press into the chair, try to lift the heart a little higher. Now notice your lower belly. Can you draw your lower belly a little bit towards your spine? Yes, good, Wendy. Gently release. Step your front foot back, downward dog. Draw your right heel towards your left foot. Step your left foot up to the chair. Again, notice those feet. Can you sink the outer edges, the pinky toe edges of your feet a little bit more downward? Your heart is shining forward. When you're ready, reach out and up. Interlacing all of the fingers except for the pointer fingers, which stick straight up like a temple. Stay here or gently start to tilt your upper body towards the right. Passing through center, gently lengthening as you tilt to the left. Inhale to center. Nice. Exhale, hands, fingertips touch the chair. Heart lifts up. Come onto the ball of your back foot, lifting the back heel. So you're opening that back calf. And then there's a big opening in the psoas on the right side. So see if you can ever so slightly draw your lower belly towards your spine. You can still breathe into it, but you're gonna open that psoas a little bit more. If you want to, for balance, you can always try hovering the hands or hovering one hand. Yeah, look at you. Now see if you can reach them up. Full crescent pose. This is a great balancing pose. And we might as well do the other side just like this. Bring the hands down and just switch your feet. You're on the ball of the back foot, back heel is lifted. Again, draw that lower belly a little bit back towards your spine. Breathe. Now let the hands hover. And reach them up. And it doesn't matter if you can do this or not. I'm just playing with you since I can see so many of you with your arms up. Smile. Good, bring them down. Step back, downward dog, walk it out one more time. Take one audible sigh. And when you're ready, walk it up. Inhale, reaching out and up. Palms touch. Bring them all the way down to the heart. Last piece. Turn your chair the other way. And your feet are going to be really wide. So if you want to, you can turn sideways on your mat or just let your feet come off the mat as long as you know you're not going to slip. Good, and then bring your hands down to the seat of the chair and let your feet be nice and wide like mine. Good, you can even come down onto your forearms if that's more comfortable. Just make sure that you're, in a position where your face isn't like smashing into the back of your chair. Good, now tilt your hips a little bit side to side. You're getting into that inner line of the leg. You can even bend into one knee a little bit. Yeah. I'm just going side to side a little bit here. Good. Now bring your hips to center and jut your toes a little bit inward so your heels are sticking out wider than your toes. Bring your left hand into the seat and reach your right arm out to the side and up so you're twisting. Good. Glide the shoulders down the back. See if you can get a little longer through the spine. Gently unwind, bring the right hand down. Left arm reaches out and up. Shoulders relax away from the ears as you press a little bit into the feet. Can your spine get longer? Unwind. Stay on the hands or come down to the forearms, but reach your sitting bones back. Press down into your feet, especially your heels. Ever so slightly lift your kneecaps. One more breath here. And press both hands into the seat of the chair. Inch your feet together. Inhale, reaching out and up. Exhale to the heart. Lift the heart and bow the head. Sending your breath down into the belly. Let's release into Shavasana, final resting pose. You're welcome to lay on the back with the legs in the chair or with the legs out long, or rest seated in the chair. Now we have spent this class breathing consciously. That's a huge deal. And now in this resting pose, we're going to let go of any effort or any control of the breath. So let your breath return to a normal, effortless state. Allow your body to breathe for itself. And begin to listen to your inner world. Have any shifts or changes happened? Are there any sensations that might be arising as you rest? This is the time where you get to surrender. Surrender all effort of any kind. Allow your cells to spin themselves into the perfection which they already know. Any healing that needs to be done will happen. Anything that needs to be balanced will balance. I'll sing you a blessing and then we'll rest in silence. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe
Pushtivarinam Urvarukamiva Bandhanam Mrityo Mukshiyamamritat Om Trayambakam Yajamaye Sugadim Pushtivarinam Urvarukamiva Bandhanam Mrityo Mukshiyamamritat Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Gently invite your natural breath to deepen. You're welcome to stay in your resting pose as we close out and rest longer if you like. Otherwise, you can slowly make your way to seated. Bringing the palms together at heart center. Sometimes the hardest person to send the benefits of your practice to is your own self. So today, let's imagine that all the benefits of this practice, some benefits you might be aware of, some we might not be aware of, going to you. See the light shining on you. And if it's true that we're all connected, that a piece of every being exists within us, then as you send the light of this practice to yourself, you're also sending it to every being. Let's seal this with one Om. Inhale for Om. Honoring yourself and everyone that's here with you. Namaste.